will be doing a new video, and it will be in a different setting. It will not be my car, and it will be very soon. And I actually want to have someone do the video with me this next time. But right now, I just wanted to take a second while, again, I'm doing little duties for my boss, and just take a second to express one word. And that's all I want to do right now. And that's hope. Hope is super hard. Hope can feel completely too far away and out of reach, and almost like just not possible. It's just not possible to have, especially when you're in those extreme moments in your day. So what I've started doing is waking up in the morning, and I know meditation isn't always a thing for other people, that they don't feel like they can do it, or they can't focus, or it's just a weird thing to do. So instead, if you can't do that, just try and take a couple minutes in the morning before you start booking it through your day and thinking about everything you have to do, and just list 1 to 5 things that you're grateful for. 1 to 5 things. I've been just striving for 5 things that I'm really grateful for, that I have hope for. That doesn't have to mean, it can be a person. It doesn't have to be. It could be a situation. It could be a thing that just brightens your day. It could be as simple as the leaves changing, because it is November, and holy cow, the trees are finally getting naked, but they are so beautiful before they get naked. The red, I was trying to point the camera, because man, those are just gorgeous. Those red, like fire trees, they look like they're on fire with the gold and the yellow and the orange. It's like, seeing that sometimes just cheers me up too. Especially like on days like the first video I ever did on here, where I had a flat tire, and come to find out all of my tires need to be replaced, and X amount of dollars, and all of these things. And then it was raining that day, and I got totally late to work, and all these things, right? But then that video, I hoped, would bring in some hope to people, because I forced myself to thank God for the things I did have, which was a very understanding boss. I had a minute to just kind of treat myself to a cup of coffee that day, and I got free maintenance on my tire, and the old me would have been like, let's just list all the negatives right now, and let's just bring Lindsay down. That's and it's too easy to do that, right? It's actually proven that you can get sucked into a negative before a positive. Like, you can get so sunken into this depressing feeling before the joy can even come into your mind, right? So again, starting your day with, just a simple couple things that you can just stick as a sticky note, or have on your phone as a reminder, or whatever your choice is, old school or new school, whatever. Just putting it on your mirror is something I feel like is best, because you always have to see that mirror in the morning to get ready, brush your teeth. It's right there. What are you grateful for? What is joy to you? They're again, it can be tiny, it can be huge, just something that will brighten your day. And then, you're writing the dates down. So, you have that day. And then even in my mind, having a little container with like little cards on it that you can write with just different things you're grateful for with the date. And then, you circle back around and use that same card, that you normally like write notes on, and like write the next, 2019, 2020, you're writing all these, and but then you're forcing yourself to look back a year ago. What were you grateful for? And then, it's definitely something that can become a routine in a more like that type of way. I like that creative way with a little box full of the cards. But some people like me, I have to have it in front of me, either reminding me on my phone or on my mirror. I have to have something in my face to tell me, Lindsay, this is what you have. This is what you have, okay? Because man, giving up is not an option, right? We cannot think that giving up is an option. We are here. We have an immense amount of sadness in this world and depression and terrible things, but then, and they always overshadow, right? Especially if you've ever turned the news on, the negative always overshadows the good. I mean, it's always scary stuff out there, right? And stressful stuff and depressing things. And so this little thing, this little video I wanted to put out there today is just really from my heart, because I feel like, you know, everything I've said so far is me. It's what I experience. I'm not perfect. I don't ever want to be perfect. I am not striving to be perfect. I'm just striving to live a better life and to impact in any way I can. And I don't have expectations for myself. Like on this channel, I just feel, when I feel the pull to speaking about something specifically, I'm gonna do it. And I had an inspirational thought, I feel like, from, in my opinion, from the Holy Spirit, just it inspiring me to do a channel, do a video on, you know, other individuals' testimonies and relating to that, and having people in my home where I have this actually set up to do these videos, but having us just being able to sit together and one-on-one talk about some raw stuff that other people might be able to find relation to, because I feel like a lot of people could get scared of some of the things I'm saying, or like weirded out, or like that's a little too much. And you know what? That's totally fine. That's your right. I'm definitely one of those people that have been pretty judgmental to others that are just trying to help. I have been like, whoa, pump the brakes. Don't be throwing those words out there. Don't be throwing don't be throwing the Bible at me, kind of thing. And that's obviously, that's not what I'm doing. I'm definitely trying to just relate the best way I can and express that, you know, hey, we're here. I don't plan to go anywhere. I have goals for myself, but I know that my goals are not even as important, even close to as important as what God has planned for me. I feel like it's a journey to figuring out what his plans are for you, but once you start putting the positive above the negative and start putting effort into centering yourself in the morning when you are the most connected to your subconscious, that dream state still kind of lingering, right? And you can just tune in more to a deeper way, instead of just wiping out all of that and starting your day. And then, you know, it's weird how easily angered and cranky and really cranky and just so irritable you can get when you do just start your day like that. Like, you know, starting your day with just go and like, oh, my day I have to do all this today, and just, you know, instead of doing something like that, and if meditating's not your thing, like, you just writing down one thing you're grateful for. It's been really, really impactful. And it's so weird how it's just such a simple thing, right? It's such a simple thing. But hope is something that you would think is just super easy to have, but when especially you're in a bad place or something, just, you know, when it rains, it pours, things keep coming, and you're like, come on, God, give me a break, you know, that kind of mentality. Life can get the better of you always. Life is always going to get the better of you, unless you rise above the situation and you say, okay, God, what is it in this situation that I can learn from? What is it that I do have in my life that I could replace these dark, empty thoughts that are just bringing me down? What can I be grateful for? What can I have hope in? Run over to your mirror, look at your phone, whatever, your little box, look inside of it and see what it is you do have hope for. Start seeing the things that you are grateful for above the things that are just constant reminders of how ugly this world can be, right? I personally feel joy has never been a part of my life. Hope and joy go hand in hand, right? Hope, joy, and faith. But for right now, I'm just saying hope and joy. Man, if I didn't have something to look forward to, or if I didn't have someone telling me nice things or always motivating me, or whatever, someone's in my video and they don't even know it. Oops. If I didn't have these constant reminders, oops, she just wants to keep being in the video, I think. But no, if I didn't have these constant reminders, I would always feel this deep, dark depression. I would literally curl up in a ball and lay there and cry because of whatever the situation was at hand, But happy and joy are not the same things. Joy is just joy. Happy is with a circumstance and a situation. I could be happy a lot of the time, but without that constant reminder, or without something to look forward to, which there's always something to look forward to, right? But how does that help you live in the moment? And how does that help with time not flying by? Because I don't know about you, but time would fly by if I were to I was just always looking forward to something. Like I really have never acted my age. I've always been trying to stay upbeat and uplifted, but I'm also very good at putting a fake face on. And I don't feel like I have to be fake anymore, and it's simply because I have a purpose that I'm not even 100% aware of. I'm not in control. I have something above me who has already had the plan written out before I was even born. I have made differences. I can say that those would be on my little post-it notes on my mirror, that I have made differences. I have made a lot of differences in people's lives, and I am proud of that. Not bragging at all, proud of that, because what are we doing here if we're not helping other people, especially those that are maybe less fortunate, or those that are lost like we have been, or could definitely just paying it forward like I did in my last video, like not just with drive-thrus, right? Paying it forward by just listening, by being kinder, by making sure that we watch our words, because words can bring joy, they can bring hate, they can bring a lot of influence. And I can remember words that were told to me when I was 4 years old. I can remember words impact me more than physical. Like I've gotten in a couple fights in my life and I'm not proud of it, but those times I don't even remember the person's name. I'm talking physical fights. Don't even remember the person's name as much as those people. Like I remember the circumstances, but I definitely remember getting smacked, but I don't remember a lot of the situation. I really just remember those times where I would have heated arguments or fights verbally with people I care about, or even people I really don't care about, but they would say something that hits home, like you are so whatever, and just fill in the blank, right? Joy and hope replacing depression and anger, man, has made such an impact on my life. And just remember the little things. And when you feel completely lost, try and humble yourself and ask, what can I do to better this situation? Who can I help to build my hope back up? What is the plan for me today? And man, it can be very overwhelming how much love God has for us, but it's just a lot of beauty and a lot of hope attached to it. So I will just say it again, you know, do all you can to center yourself at the beginning of your day, and remember to breathe before you speak words to people. Breathe and pray for patience and kindness, because we don't know other people's situations, and I feel like some people just don't have that joy. No one knew I didn't have that joy, right? I put a good face up. I put up a good fake face up. And they didn't. I put a fake face up. I put up a face of strength. I put up a face of I can handle anything. You don't affect me. No, I don't care what anyone says. Okay, let's be real here. We care about what people say because we are human. We are not robots. We care. And I cared a lot more than anyone knew. So again, you know, now that I've humbled myself, I've completely, I'm trying to be patient and less irritable. I feel like I am receiving people in my life that are like-minded, and or even if they're not like-minded, they have a desire to feel something more than that. You know, I always need something to look forward to, or what's the point of living, or, you know, this happened to me, you know, everything bad always happens to me. Of course this happened to me, you know, it's just my luck. You know, people in that mindset, I'd completely relate to. So if this could just speak to someone, that's all I care about. And that's what all these videos are for, just to speak to people that may need just a little something to perk up their life and perk up their day, because all we can do is take it a day at a time. We don't need to be putting so much expectation and a burden on ourselves. We just need to ask from someone who knows our GPS, knows our route. What should I do in this situation before I speak and could potentially ruin someone's heart, or before I speak and impact someone in a way that I may not have normally wanted to impact them, like when I wasn't angry, or, you know, speaking out of anger is super easy, and I did it every day. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. We need to try and see the joy in life, especially when the negative is just so overwhelming. So I hope everyone enjoys this and can just look forward to a video that's not in my car. And yeah, like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like. I love questions. All right, have a great day.